Hey everybody, this is Benny, and we are back on Icarus for episode 5 of my Let's Play, and some things have changed. So, if you follow my channel, you'll have seen that I used my drop pod to move from this location down to this location. I have dropped back in again since, and I have not moved my drop pod, so it's back over this way again. But I moved down here because the resources up there were terrible. I didn't have much available in that area. And so I came down here and, you know, we went through and scanned and found some decent resources over here. I've got a couple of them marked. These are marked with, you have to build these beacons that you can set up. And so we got gold drill set up here and I've got a copper drill set up here. So a lot's changed because two of my friends have joined me on the weekends, and one of them loves to do the base building. So he's been hard at work on building this monstrosity here. I'll give you a quick tour. We have the general crafting area. We have the fireplace room, I guess. That's interesting. That wasn't here last time I was here. With trophies on the wall. Is my friend Grimm's room here, his own little space. And then Bob Johnson's bed, my bed. We kind of made this the sleeping loft area here. And this is our kitchen area. Now, the reason you see a lot of this goofy stuff, like, the deer rug, the trophies that we have downstairs, trophy that we have right here, all the way down to these end tables and all that, is every bit of that adds to your coziness. Now, you notice when I mouse over here, the coziness on my cot is 198, effectiveness 197, and the duration is 36 minutes. So with this setup, when I sleep for the night, I get my coziness buff for 36 minutes. And I've actually got, here we go, inventory. I've actually got some of it remaining. So you can go ahead and see I've got a 20% maximum health, 20% health regeneration, 10% maximum stamina, 10% stamina regeneration, minus 10% food consumption, minus 10% water consumption. So that's a really nice buff to have. And the more coziness you get, the more effective that buff is, and the longer it'll last. Looks like we're both about the same. He's got the fancier bed. He sent his station cot back up, or he stashed it somewhere, but I'm assuming he sent it back up. We got the advanced cooking stuff going on here. The little ice box here. And this ice lasts a long time. Plus, we're really not that far from a couple different sources. You don't have to get far in here. Just take yourself a shovel. Just as soon as you start seeing white on the ground, you can start digging out ice. All right, and then the other part of this whole thing is this back room here. We did run into some issues with, this was actually, higher ground over here, so we probably should have started here and built that way. But it is what it is. We're this far, we didn't feel like redoing the whole thing, so we've got some raised ground here. We have a beehive going on here, and a beehive will burn... We'll switch this out. We want to burn the queen. It'll burn bees and produce honeycomb. And then honeycomb's good for all kinds of stuff. And when you unlock these other aspects of it here, you can start breeding bees with a queen. And I believe, this is for extracting other materials besides just the honeycomb. So you get the wax and honey, I think. We got our glass blowing section over here. Didn't fit in the other crafting section. We're going to have to expand pretty soon to make that crafting section bigger. And then the biofuel here. Now, I was just out. I just got through harvesting our drills. We got our first two drills going. I showed you that on the map. For gold and for copper. And gold and copper are really important at this point in the game because I need those to make electronics. I need those in order to make even more drills so that we can start harvesting the veins that are in the area. We've already mined out the 3 of the caves in the area. They're completely bare. So I'm going to take these and stick these in here, and I got to look and see what do I need for biofuel. So one of the easiest things to make biofuel out of is wood. Also going to throw your rotten meat in there. You throw that in there, you'll see I'm making biofuel already. And a lot of times I will take and just quick rot some stuff when I need some biofuel. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to put this meat in here, and then I am just going to, I'm going to try to use the correct button. If I hold down shift and I drag off of there, I split the stack in half. So I can just kind of go ahead and divide these up. You'll see that they all rot at the same rate. Now, if you just leave one stack in here of something, say my berries, okay, I'm going to put these berries in here. You'll see that the berries are, they're rotting at a pretty quick rate, but it's only rotting the top one off the stack. Whereas if I stretch them out like this, now I'm rotting the top one off of both stacks, right? I actually don't need to rot my berries. I'm going to go ahead and drop my plant matter in here. That's being used for making fertilizer for the little crop pots here. And it doesn't look like anything's growing at the moment. I'm guessing that Grim was probably on. He doesn't really, the farming isn't his thing. He was probably just running missions. And then Bob was, Bob takes care of the house. He runs those food plots over there, does a lot of our mining. And then I've been handling technology, so doing getting the drills set up and scanning for ore, that kind of thing. It's been a pretty good division of labor so far. I believe we're going to start doing more mission-related stuff on the weekends. So I am going to run some missions on camera here during my Let's Plays. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll run one yet today. See how much time I got left after I go ahead and fuel up the drills here. All right, so I do have one full fuel canister, and I've got a partial. We'll see how much of that I can get. And then I am going to have to actually go out, and I'll probably need to go out and get some wood and fuel that. And we can just go ahead and fast forward through all of this stuff, just so you don't need to see me chopping trees, right? Yeah. Okay, now I'm over encumbered. I should have gotten rid of the ore that I was sitting on before I went out chopping trees. But let's get this over into here. And how are we doing on coal? We got a bunch in here, plus it's fueled up. So just want to make sure you don't run out of coal or you'll be wasting your efforts there. All right, so we're going to need tree sap for making biofuel. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire up a stack of 100. So I've got all this wood down here. Max it'll do in one craft is 100. So if you've got a couple hundred stacks of wood, you don't have to worry about using up all your wood by hitting that max button. It's just going to give you, that maximum number of crafts, which is going to end up with 200 tree sap. While that's going, I'm going to head back over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop these in here. Now the recipe is 1 wood, 1 tree sap equals 1 biofuel. So I'm actually going to, yeah, that'll be, so if I add this in here, that's pretty much going to be equal to how much tree sap I got coming out here. Oh, and I hate when I do that. And I want to make sure that I'm filling the correct canister. So I'm going to move these over left to right, top to bottom. That's always the rule. So I want to finish filling this one up because I'm going to take this one with me and I'm going to go use it to fill up my drills. Let's go fill up that copper drill and then we can go ahead and run and do the other drill after that. So you can see I have it up on my toolbar. When you're setting up these beacons, I'll show you when I get there, but when you're setting up these beacons, you can set the range that those icons appear at. Now our copper is not too far away. It's right over here. All right, there's the beacon, and here's the drill. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fuel up the drill. And here's that beacon. So look at the beacon, and this is what you can do. You can set an icon for it. I've got it set to the pickaxe to kind of denote that that's a mining drill going on there. There's a whole bunch of icons you can set. And you can set the color, and then you can set a name. And then once you've got all that set up, you can set the distance you want this to appear at, okay? So if you've got like so many of these in a given area, maybe you want to limit the range that they'll appear at. I like to have no limit on them, so they're going to appear in your compass from anywhere, anywhere on the map. But you can always change that. So once you've got too many of them where your compass is just full of them, then maybe you want to reduce those just to the ones you need, you know, that you need for a specific situation. I don't know if you can change those from the map. Let me see here. It'd be nice if you could, but no, it doesn't look like it. Whether you could take them on and off the compass from the map, that would be kind of nice. I like to use my compass, so you know, versus popping the map on and off and checking that constantly. Although, if you do have them set on the map, you can always put your, you know, your personal marker on it and go to it from there. So maybe you do want to set them up at a lower range. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that other biofuel, and we can go get the gold going. And then maybe we'll run a mission after that. All right, so we've got, that's mostly full. We're just going to go ahead and take that. It's kind of important to close your doors, not just because of the weather, because I hate coming home and finding out that I've got a you know, wolf meandering around in my house, which it happened to us this last weekend when we were playing. The wolf wandered in and started attacking. Started attacking Bob when he was, oh, I always make the mistake of going down this little dead-end cul-de-sac here. Yeah, Bob was sitting there crafting, and a wolf came up and jumped him from behind. So, close your doors. All right, here we are at the gold drill here. Go ahead and fuel that up. Now, if I was making the trip out here to change canisters, I would bring a canister with me, come out here, empty the drill, swap the canisters. The reason I didn't do that this time around is because I was actually here when I logged out. So when I logged in, I dropped down right on top of this. I dropped down right on top of this drill, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to empty it and head back, and then I'll come back and take care of it later. Otherwise, when I go out to unload drills, I take enough canisters to reload my drills. These are these canisters here. That's the MXC fuel canister. You order these down from the station, from the workshop, and they come pre-filled. So that first time you use them, they're all filled and everything. They're actually fairly cheap, but the great part is the canisters are reusable, so you can just put them down in your biofuel device and just refill them. I am going to go to a shorter compass distance on these because it's we really don't need them popping up everywhere on them. Here's a trick to fast running. When you get to that point, beer. Okay, beer is great. 100% stamina regeneration, plus maximum stamina, and then wine when you get to that point. Make wine, make beer. They're pretty cheap to make. They do stacks. You can have a wine and a beer in your stomach at the same time, and they're both going to give you that stamina regeneration and maximum stamina, which means you regain your stamina so fast it's ridiculous. Okay, so back over at the biofuel. I'm going to reload. I went and grabbed those tree sap out of the mortar and pestle. Throw those in there, and I think I should go quite a ways towards refilling that. I'm not sure where these berries are in here. Those are going to go in the other device there. And then this tree sap will also, as you can see, combine with the spoiled plants. So if you've got extra spoiled plants, go ahead and drop those in there. I'm sure that's why the berries were in there, but they'll take forever to break down. Well, I mean, not forever. Berries still rot pretty quickly, but we can drop them in here and they'll be gone in no time. And this is a good place to generate, well, you generate fertilizer for your food plots, and you can break down plant matter real fast and excess regular meats. Turn a lot of that into fat as well. All right, so I had popped into the kitchen for a minute, and I refilled my berry jam. Did some, refilled my beer, and did have enough ingredients to knock out a couple of wine. So between the crackers, the wine, all of this, we're going to have a huge stamina bar and huge stamina regeneration. So let's go ahead and see what's on the mission board and see if we can't knock out a mission today. We have, we're going to do simple because we don't have much time here. Find the bodies of a prospector team killed while on Icarus and deliver their IDs. And locate an abandoned base and search it for the UDA. Boy, these, both these seem like longer term. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at one. Find the bodies. I'm not sure if this means that they're going to send you to the Arctic. I hate dealing with polar bears. Fine, I can deal with polar bears, but I don't like dealing with polar bears. I feel like my head has to be on a swivel all the time. Let's go ahead and do this one here and see where that takes us. Okay, so mission. Collect portable beacon from the delivery pod. Oh. I guess I had to send mine up too. All right, where is... Is this the beacon I want to use? Looks like it. All right, I went ahead and drank my beer, my wine. Now you can see my bar, how huge it is. And if I let go, how fast I recover, real fast. So you can really, book it. There it is. All right, now it's got a portable beacon in it. And I believe you get to keep these portable beacons after the mission. But if I remember correctly, they're not as good. Maybe they don't let you keep them anymore even. I don't know. It's been a while since I did this. Now, next part of the mission is going to be find the abandoned prospector base, which is in this area here. All right. I didn't need to mark that, I guess, because I can see the purple dot on my radar here. All right, here's that base. And it says, defend and repair the base. We're already being... Okay. It'd be a good time to have one of those special hammers. I always laugh at those. Like, what do you need with a high-end hammer, What the? Right on. Defending this might be a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated. What the heck? Is he under the base? And I gotta repair. Another one. Oh man, stacked up here. Place the beacon and mark the base location for inspection. All right. Inventory. Going to go ahead and deploy this. Going to deploy it outside. Yes. Okay. Well, looks like you can do everything you could with normal, with any other beacon. Alright, collect payment. That's it. Alright. Free beacon. Alright, what do we got here? Noise suppression attachment. Ghillie chest armor. And some cured leather. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. You want me double claim? No.
Preparing to ascend.
All right.
Oh yes, departing.
Never had ghillie armor. Physical resistance, cold resistance, perceived threat. Nothing too impressive here. It looks funny. But we're going to go ahead and just add that to the collection back at the house. And having that cured leather is going to be nice. There's certainly a lot of uses for that. Might as well take care of some of these here. Take the resources back with us. Okay, so I came in here and there's a couple chests in here. Platinum throwing knives. A regular platinum knife, that's pretty decent. Platinum pickaxe. So we got some stuff sitting in here, which I wasn't planning on. I think I'm going to have to clear out some inventory and make room for some of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, I made room for that stuff. Got rid of some of the stuff that's easy to find. And I'm going to head back to base. Alright, here we are back at home. And with a full inventory. And even better, free beacon. And these are kind of expensive to put together. A lot of gold and copper wire, which is the main reason I'm, finding so much gold and copper wire. Or, the main reason I'm mining so much gold and copper wire right now. Go ahead and mark it as home. And no limit. And then from now on, we're always going to have that home beacon right there. So that we'll always know which way to go home instead of having to look at the map and everything like that. Just home rated on it. Alright guys, I think we're going to call this for tonight. And hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your subs, your likes. Go ahead and hit the notification bell if you want to know when the next video drops. And if you have anything to say below in the comments, I'm more than happy to read it. Thanks much for joining me, and until next time, Benny out.